Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, and welcome to Digico Productions. Now, I was watching with keen interest the Catalonian election, and here's the techie bit, which is quite interesting. They managed to interrupt internet coverage at 92 of the 2,000 polling stations by basically jamming and or applying pressure to the internet service providers to withdraw service. Everybody's name, and I believe some 2.5 million people eventually voted, had to be checked against this online service, which they did in the end. But some of the services were delayed by up to 10 hours. It's also interesting, and I don't know technically exactly how this would work, but it's also interesting to note that people could vote in any polling station, no matter where you were from. And this was one of the deliberate double plays of the Catalonian government. Now there is a third parallel here, which is pretty fascinating. In 1918, this country, Ireland, or as it became then the Irish Free State, was born from an election in 1918, which was deemed to be illegal by another confederal government, i.e. the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. And here now, some 100 years later, we have a thriving, happy, peaceful state that lives peaceably with all of its neighbours. So you also have the Scotland parallel, and how their independence referendum is also processing. You have Northern Ireland, which has an independent electorate, and you have Wales, which now has its own assembly. Many of the German states have got powers that virtually make them autonomous. I think there's absolutely great precedence for the Catalonians to move forward and seek their own state. I think they realise full well that they may very well have to leave the European Union to get it, but I think they'd be given membership very quickly. Now, putting aside my horror of what I saw on Sunday, which was a bunch of thugs beating people ferociously, there's something we can do on a daily basis. Check the food you're buying in the supermarkets. If it's labelled Spanish, don't buy it. Let's hit the Spanish government in their pocket where it really hurts. And if you're thinking of going for a holiday to Spain, go to the Catalonian region and don't go anywhere else in Spain. I've already spotted, just this morning when I nipped into Tesco's for my 11s as buns, and I looked at the fruit aisle and I noticed nearly every single tomato in it was from the south of Spain. Interesting. They're off my buy list now. So there you go. Real action you can take to put pressure on the Spanish government. Thank you very much.